I wanted to create a funeral planner because it's such a difficult time. We've had people request this template before, and I wanted to do justice to helping people during such a hard time when they've got so many responsibilities, often on quite tight time frames, and they just want to do a good job at honouring the person in their life that they've lost. And yeah, it's a lot to plan. So the funeral planner in Notion's been set up so that we've got a little introduction up the top here. We've got a section for all the main documents that you may need and things like photos. You can actually have them all here either as files or connected across to file storage. So it's just one place to be able to kind of keep all of those. And I've put those right up the top because they're quite important. Within this kind of first page, it's probably going to be one of the things that you're using quite a bit is actually just going through all the attendees, adding them in. So you can just click on new here, add in the name of them, what kind of relationship status that they had, and then also having like to contact, left a message, awaiting reply, can attend, cannot attend. So just all those kind of like statuses for where all your outreach methods have kind of come to. And then we've got contact method, and then in here will be all the details and then a little note section over here. So that's just a way of keeping track of, okay, have we actually contacted all the people and have we made sure that no one's left out? So that's really important and probably something you'll use more often. So that's also up the top as well. Then we come to the really large checklist of things to do. Now it's split out into both the name of what needs doing and then the stage, and then when it's due. And then we've got a completed section, notes, and if you've got any links or media related to any of the items, you can add them in over here. But generally, I wanted it set up so that you've got the immediate steps, first 24 hours, first few days, 1 week before, days before the funeral, day off the funeral, and post. If it looks kind of intimidating having such a huge list, across the top here, they're split out into sections. So it's like, okay, first 24 hours, here's the 6 things I need to do. Within the first few days, here's some more things. 1 week before the funeral, here's another 6 things to do. The day before the funeral, the day off the funeral, and post-funeral tasks. So this has got all the things that need to get done. You can adjust any of them. But generally you go through here, you'll check them off. You can add little notes on here if someone's kind of giving you quotes for things or if they've given you details of other people, you can kind of add those in here for this checklist. And then coming down to the final section, which is a budget. So I've used those same due stages, so first 24 hours, first few days, all the way through to post-funeral tasks. We've got the payment, so death certificates in this example, who you would be paying that to. You'd put in the amount here, and then you check off when that is paid. So you can kind of get the amounts for them down here, and we can also add in do a sum down there. That'll give you a grand total. But then I've also added in these additional views of just what hasn't been paid and what has been paid. So we've got the main list showing here. So I'm hoping this budget, large checklist, managing attendees back and forth of who's contacted who, kind of the details of the conversation, who's going to be doing speaking at the funeral, things like that can all be added into this note section. So that's a way of keeping track of that, and then keeping track of all those important documents during the process up the top. So I hope this is really helpful for you during a difficult time.